join Kyyberi to the 1-month journey to Solver World.
Yo, testing, everything is working. All right, another day, another stream. I'm a bit late because I'm working on to get the PLO matrix. So it would be nice to use, but for some reason I can't get it, and I'm trying to figure out how to get it work. Would be nice to use it today. And as you can see, I'm coughing a lot. Not sure if I can host the stream, but at least we're going to start. And I'm going to try once more by just clearing some browsing information and try to log in again to Upswing Poker. It would be nice to use that. I made a purchase. How do you pronounce it? I made a purchase for the PLO matrix, but I can't access it. There's some rare error, and I sent the ticket to support, but I'm going to try this one, and then if it doesn't work, then we'll leave it. No. Can't use it. Sucks. Right. Well, no matrix today. Let's start the tables then. I was thinking about that. We could play with PLO visions at some point. Let's see how the games are running. And PLO10 is dead. In PLO20 we have one table open. So let's take a shot to PLO20. Was the same thing yesterday, and after a while we had 4 tables running PLO10. So maybe same thing will happen today. And I'm going to speak a little less than normally if I'm just able. I'm going to see the doctor tomorrow. So I'm going to have a 1-hour stream today, not more. Let's just see how it goes. We can put one party poker table, or actually we could do 2 if this is so dead. And yesterday I made a small deposit to party poker, $60, just to have some odd PLO10, PLO5 tables along with run it once if there's no action, and there's a nice $50 bonus. So let's play PLO10. If we lose a couple of binds, then have to go to PLO50. But let's see how it goes. Small bluff in there on table 1. And good evening, Dubs. Oh, sorry, my green screen is off. I didn't check it before the stream. Is it better now? So the Oakland Raiders Colosseum, where I am at the moment, is looking better there on back of me. Gotta sneeze. Remember, you can request music with the command SR and just put the song name, and it will find it on YouTube. Whoops, that shouldn't be there. Two pairs. Such a tripod. I'm just going to bet for protection. If they fold, it's nice outcome. If we check, it's really nasty to play the turn unless it's an ace, queen, or five. And three is one of those rare blank ones, so let's just put it. Someone might have a slow played set, but quite often this is some kind of jack 10 9, and when he decides to shove now, it looks like a slow played set, queen 8, jack something. So I'm going to make a tight fold. We have €5 behind, so I'm counting that he should have a hand. And if he doesn't, it sucks, or we don't even see it. Could be a slow played set. Here we have to bluff the river. We bet the flop. Turn is a nice card to barrel for pot. And now let's just bluff the river and hope he folds his jack. And he does. Which is nice. Ace jack then 7. And top pair and cut shot. We are blocking the straight, so just going to bluff it. And I want him to fold two pairs. So as long as he doesn't call with jack 9, I'm fine with that. And he folds. Nice. It worked. Oh, I'm going to get my new toy probably tomorrow or day after that. A Stream Deck. Nice panel with buttons that I can press. And then every time when something nice happens, I can press button and something funny happens on the screen. Because doing that with mouse and the OBS is just damn painful. Nice kings pre-flop, but jack 10 8 is not the flop where the kings would be really nice. Remember, you can request music. And never mind, I'm uploading all the streams to YouTube, but the background music is not on the tracks, so we will not have any copyright issues with YouTube. So all the music that is requested is not going to be on the stream. It's on the stream, but it's not going to be on the YouTube video. Oh, we make a straight on table number 1. Should we raise or not? I'm going to make a small one. Is it a split pot? No. So he called without the straight. Let's see what he has and maybe we can make a note. Ace queen then, so he called with ace 10 without thinking my river raise. Not sure what he was going to put me on. Ace is on both party poker tables. Let's hope that at least one of them is a successful. Both of them are nasty. On the bottom one, missed the flop completely. Let's make a c bet anyway. And on the top, it's a nice flop if it was a 3-bet pot versus one opponent, but a single raised versus 3. It sucks big time. Not sure what we want to even see on the turn. 9-7, but Nit decides to bet. We get away. Middle set, an open ender. It's stack of time. Does he have a jacks or sixes? Oh, he has jack 6 with a flush draw and hits it. Oh boy. We've got almost 70% equity there. So first flip, kaboom. Hmm. And then we wait. Kings here. Oh, I had an old bonus. I got it a couple of months ago. It was 100% up to $50, and it's released in 10 increments. I'm going to 3, but I hope that the limper folds here. Yeah, nice. And once he calls, we stack off here. And just going to put it. No fancy play. We don't want him to call. We have just top pair. But then he folds a turn. Probably had a flush draw. And we win a pot. Yay! Let's peel the flop. And should we go for check raise? The only hand that we are crushed against is if he has aces or kings with higher flush draw, then we're really screwed. Versus everything else, we're doing fine. So I think it's fine. And he folds. Woohoo! Rainbow aces. We pray that someone three bets. Maybe everyone folds. No. Simmons didn't make moves, so I'm not afraid that he would attack this flop. It's a flop that good player probably attacks with any kind of draw. And weird donk on the third. I'm going to give him a credit. It just doesn't make sense to do without the seven. And he's kind of limper, so he's not turning draws into a bluff with the pot size donk when he's a limp caller. So most likely he had the seven. It would make sense. We have the jacks there on table one, and we missed the flop. And I think Genesis has the king 1 out of 1 times there. It might be a big spot now. Weird bet size. Maybe he had a set and doesn't know what to do, so he bets and Genesis decides to fold. Or then he had the straight and he was trying to induce. Huh. Bada boom boom bam. Stabbing here when he chips twice. Just picking up the pot as it was laying down there. Damn, it sucks that we don't get the matrix to work. I'm going to do tomorrow afternoon, if I remember right, 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. I can't even remember. Damn. But on the afternoon, I stream, and if the games are not running, then just going to play with PLO visions. And if you haven't seen how the software works, or if you have, even then definitely join and see. It's awesome, awesome product. Let's put up one more of PLO10s. Running one stables. Two pairs on table two. And Simas keeps potting. Okay. Maybe you have it. Nuts on table four. Why the cards are so small? Okay. Nasty turn. Going to check. and then when the river pairs, it's good for us. If it doesn't, then it's more about the sizing and everything. But he just folded. Huh? Blind versus blind. Top pair and flush draw. Checking the flop. And now when he checks twice, now we bet. And he just folds. Okay. Probably same three players on both tables. Let's see if we can get a third one. Hamilton Marcus, this is the same player due to the timing he used there. Open the button and then we hit top pair, the weak flush, but we have a very tight player, so let's bluff it. And now we can pot the third. Well, four is not the. It's probably a good card, or one of the best cards, because it doesn't put overcard to 9. And he had just the king high flush draw, calling pot on the turn. I'm going to actually give him a green color, because when he calls a pot size bet with just the flush draw, then I consider him as a good customer. Flush draw, cut shot, and bottom pair. No reason to raise, but no reason to fold. And I'm going to call this one. Because Jack 9 gives us 2 pairs. And we quite often actually beat him. Yeah, ace 4, queens. Nice. Great hand on table 3, but bad flop. Going to bet half a pot. At least give him a reason to fold. Probably making decent amount of moves here, but not always. And that is just full of crap, but we don't have a hand. Uh-huh. Mouse didn't work. We had a min. Oh, it's a min. Oh, it's a min open from the button. Damn. And then he checks the turn, so we can stab here. We have a card shot to back it up in case he has the overpair, but he has decent amount of flush draws in his range too. And he had a queen then. Wow. With the queens. Did he have the queens? Did I see it right? Yeah, queen, queen. So we have to wait. Until we hit, because he's not here for folding. Nice flop. I'm going to dunk a little. Uh, Reason is that I remember that I was the brief of Razor. Oh, this is nasty. That's the only turn that I don't want to see. Uh, uh, do we win it? We do. What in the world does he have? Did he have a weaker king? No, he had 10, 10, 6, 6. And he raised my small donk. Alright. And that was with the kings. Oh, what a flop. And then he goes tanking, which is not a good sign. Ugh. Horrible flop. Top pair versus that acro, just take it easy. But if he bets, I'm definitely calling once. There's so many missed flush draws, and we check the turn. He can bluff here with a lot of hands, and we have the top two. So I'm going to peel this one. And he had a ace high. He's calling. Oh man. Did we bet at any point? I can't even remember. I was paying attention the one where in a 3-bet bot I was Ralph. We won one stack, hitting the flush on the river, and it was over 200 pp. But we made over 100 pp profits, which means that we will add 50 cents to jackpot. There you go. And here is a 3-bet pot. We hit top 2. Let's get the money in. Are we alive? Oh, we are. And we win it. We make the full house. Yay! How much was that pot? Oh, that the profit is 95 pp's. So that doesn't qualify to improve the jackpot, but we put 50 cents from that PLO10 100 pp win. Yay! Blind versus blind, flopping the nut flush draw versus calling station. But he called a pot size bet with the flush draw earlier, so he's probably not folding here or anything. Uh, if we had a cut, so we have only 8 outs to the nuts or the flush, and it's such a big sizing that we just can't call. Bummer. Where do I sit out the next blind? Because we have PLO20 running, so we can get 4 running 1 stables. Double suited kings. Does he have? Oh, I'm going to 4-bet. It would be nice if we had the ace, but versus his aces, we have around 40%, so it's not the end of the world. And queen then 9-8. Quads! But to trigger the jackpot, it needs to be. Oh, he left. To trigger the jackpot, it would need to be a quad of queens or better. But that was less than 100 pp profits. Yeah. Nuts on party poker. And bottom left is an interesting spot. We hit the set on the turn. And we are blocking one of the full house out. Can't call. Remember, you can request music. Explanation mark SR and just ask whatever you want. You can choose what we're listening, so we don't have to live in the silence. I'm going to put 1 that came up in my mind today. If I know how to spell, just a second. All right, there we go. Whoops, let's zoom here where we have action. And then here. And we're on the tree, but we have a decent hand. Let's go. Let's hit the flop, just like that, and get the money in. Oh, PLO is so easy. I don't know what he's thinking for. Well, it's quite easy decision, to be honest. Either he hits the board or doesn't. And he has just try aces. That's a bit weird stack off. Because my semi bluffs are 60-40 versus him. Bluff on table 4, try board, we miss it. Only backdoors. Well, on King 7-3 Rainbow, we have 40 equity to make a c-bet. And then we hit the wrap on the turn. I think he very often has a king. And not sure he's going to fold it. So let's just see the river. He has a king queen or one king most of the times. King queen probably. Or he had a straight draw, who knows. I never knew that this song by Anthrax, I'm the Law, was about Judge Dredd. Not sure if people know what that is, because it's not a modern comic, but it's awesome comics, and there are some really good Judge Dredd movies, and some really bad ones. Uh, 3-bet by the red, and a bit of a nasty flop. I just kind of give up. Tons of ace-high hands in his range. Serious ace bet pot, please. No idea what you're referring to. But if you refer something that has happened on the tables, then remember we have a 3-minute delay. So I have no idea what that refers to. But if it's an overall statement, then yeah, I'm going to bet pots a lot. Oh, let not think. Who is Mr. Nut? Oh, he started session 15 minutes ago, if I'm right. So he should be playing on some of the same tables. He's probably the one who's sleeping all the time on PLO20. Well, no one is sleeping here. So where is Mr. Nut Nut? Yes, table one. Let's see what Ralph thinks about small raise. We haven't attacked him at all. And I'm going to barrel the turn to make him fold his overpairs. Too bad we really don't have much. We have 1-9 blocker only. And he folds, so it worked. Nice. And then we have aces. Alex Slansky is now folding. Thank you, Alex. 87. 13 more to the magical number of 100 followers. How? Oh, we're 100 pips deep. Okay. And it's stack off on most flops. I like this one. And when it's such a try, we could even induce with the slightly smaller raise. Or smaller C bet to generate that illusion that we have forward equity. And he just folds, which is, well, decent. We have bad two pairs. And the day before, we won a pot versus the same player who is Mr. Colin here. We had a topper and open ender, and he donked the flop. We call, he bet the turn, we call on the river, we make the nuts, we bet, and he folds. Top two pairs versus same Ralph. And he folds, which is nice. I won my matrix. And I won my streamer deck. Oh, so many things I have to wait until tomorrow or day after that. I'm also waiting confirmation to get to the mastermind course for the June. Oh man. I hate it. Ah, half of my body wants to fold, and the rest is making money now. We'll get the money in. If he has just one ace, we have 6% equity. I'm just going to pot. No one folds an ace. If he has quads, then it's... Oh, he didn't. If he had quads, it would be just be a nice bad beat story. I wonder that he didn't even bluff the flop after the huge 3-bet. Weird. Who are you? Oh, Nolan has to be Mr. Nut, and then Hugo here. I don't know, because while I'm streaming, I cannot see Mr. Nut Racing stream. But you guys can help me. If Nut Racing knows who I am, then it would be fair if I know who he is. But if he doesn't know who I am, then don't tell me who he is. It has to be mutual. It wouldn't be fair if only one knew where the other one is. That's sometimes when I play while I'm watching Nut Racing stream. You can see me often telling him that on table 2 I'm Jacob or something. Too bad we have a nice hand on table 2. It's a 3-bet board one, but we missed the flop heavily. Only back doors. So that's why on Not Racing stream I'm always telling who I am, because when I'm watching his stream I know who he is, and it would be unfair advantage. Could we bluff here? We blocked the 7-8. I think it's worth a shot. And then fire. Oh, it's not that one. It's this. And then fire blank reverse. He made a 3-bet. I don't think he's going to call with aces. So I would shove my straight here. Oh, he folds. Damn. Oh, it worked. If that was Mr. Not, then in your face. If you had aces with clubs, then that was awesome. And pot was 24. Oh, it's PLO20. Oh, we have pretty much the nuts here too. We raised the flop and both of them calls. And now let's make a really small bet so they cannot fold anything. If they have a jack 8, reduce the money goes in. But now at least try to get something. If I bet big, they just fold anyway. It's not a nice turn. And he goes there and he folds, yeah. That happens very often when you raise the flop and turn pairs. With the set, you want to see a safe turn. Blank one, bet big, and then they call with draws without equity. That's how you make money. And you can use the multi-twitch to watch both Not Racing stream and mine. And you can select the audio and chat what you're seeing, but sometimes we have had streams where we try to sit on the same tables and put the tables on the screen to same positions. Like both of us have same table 1 and so on, and then have a same DNA more or less. So you can simultaneously watch if we play hands against each other and see each other hold cards. It's nice. It's fun. We definitely need to do that. But I'm going to end the stream in around 5 to 10 minutes. Do my sore throat, and I've had some fever today. I'm going to doctor tomorrow to get some antibiotics. Oh, he doesn't know which seed I am. I haven't used the nice hand, sir. Here I'm going to say it so he knows instantly that it's me. I hope he's Nolan. Oh, he's not reloading. It's not racing. Sorry. Damn. I wish it was him. Because if I can make him fold the best hand, it's awesome. But nowadays, when not raising plays more of the solver ranges and solver strategy, he's not the sleepy dude always on the tables. Previously, it was easy to spot him because he was always the one who's sleeping. When you watch his stream, he had 4 tables and he was sleeping on all of those. Played very tight. But now he's loosened up and he makes big triple barrel bluffs and everything. That's not good for the rest of us. Good for him, but bad for us. I need to take them. I don't even know what the word is. These small, almost like candies that you take, and they should relieve your throat. I don't know the word, but it's this kind of stuff. Looks like it's winning session number 5 in a row. We lost the first flip, 70-30. Top set versus flush draw. But couldn't. Table 1, Ralph decides to min raise. Not sure if that's an inducement or. Well, we will see. He has a 3-bet. And everyone goes, oh man. What would Ralph do? Is he thinking about raising? He needs like big ass hand to raise. But anything he opened from UTG, he'd snap call. I don't know why he thought for so long. And then it's a flop that someone is going to hit hard. And we are not. Oh, Haley has the aces with the hearts. Or pocket kings. La la la, let's change. 2 pairs in the flush draw versus Nit and an acro. Oh, he has a king queen with hearts versus a set of queens. Ooh, what a setup. King queen 9, why 3-bet that? Here I'm going to check. It would suck to be raised when the flush draw is only 10 high and we make the full house, and now the situation is just awesome. And let's slow play a little. Oh, nice river. Uh, let's make it look like we're value betting a straight. 220. That's the sizing. And we're gonna call. We beat him. What could he have that beats us? 4s? 5s? Nada. He had ace, ace, 3, 5. Oh, he didn't 3-bet ace. Didn't 3-bet pocket aces. And then draw for the cut shot and made it on the river. Cuff drops. That's a silly word. No offense. I never heard that. What the fuck is going on? Pardon my language, but big bet on 933 and then this Colin, who's the same one that on demo 1 was the aggressive, decides to raise. Uh, that raise is weird, but it worked. I don't believe he has a tree. It came so quick and it was so big that something funny going on with that one. Oh man. I hope to get the antibiotics tomorrow. Because as soon as I start to eat them, the cough relieves. That's the worst here. I can live with full nose and the snot, and I can live with the fever. But when you cough so much that your throat is really sore due to coughing, that every time when you feel the cough is coming, you know that oh man, this is going to hurt. Then I don't like that one. Wrap and top pair. Let's take it easy. Position sucks, but we have enough nut outs to peel the turn. Uh, that might be good or bad depending if he bets or checks. If he checks, it was good for us. I'm going to check and let him bluff. Oh, he doesn't. If he either has a small flush or very often when he doesn't have the flush, he had king 9 6. Okay, just overpair about that. He's not doing anything. But if he has some kind of air hand, he might bluff the river when we check twice. So that's why the plan was to check call the river. So tomorrow there's going to be the afternoon stream with PLO visions. I'm going to show you the visions in the end, so you know what's coming up. Because I just love it. I just suck on solver strategy at the moment, so don't worry. If you have watched Rulers Poker's streams, then he hosts these PLO Vision quizzes. And I haven't even paid attention how this actually works, so I'm kind of PLO Vision noob at the moment. But I'm going to check the tutorials to know exactly what it does and so on when I have a grasp about it. Ooh, what happened? Edamore is following. Thank you. 88. 12 more to the magical number of 100 followers. If there's someone else who hasn't followed yet, then please press the follow button. And you can turn the notifications off so your mailbox won't be spammed with everything. But we are trying to get 100 followers. I also posted yesterday first video to YouTube channel Kyyberi, and I'm going to upload all the streams there, and then all the other content and some additional videos. So you might want to follow that one too, and check us there. The sessions stay for eternity until YouTube bans them. So if you miss the streams, you can should have bet. Ah, I just thought that I have the open ender, but didn't see that I have actually a nice wrap. And now Chester bets, so we can just call. If we get a king high flush draw, I would raise, but and there we go. Third nuts. Let's take it easy. Ooh. Oh, that's a nasty pot. I think that's the high flush too often. Here we are making a small bluff, a semi bluff, and it worked. Picked up the pot. All right, now let's sit out. Next big blind. Now it works. So I'm going to show. Damn. I'm going to show you the visions, so you will know what to do tomorrow, or what's going on the stream. And after this, I tried the practice mode. What is that? It gives you a situation and asks, what would you do? And I suck at solver strategy at the moment, but the idea is that after this month and the end of June, I would be a bit better in solver strategy. We have the. Let's take it easy. Because we are. Oh, it's PLO20. Fuck me. I thought it was PLO10 and thought we are over 200 pp's deep. Should have get it in on the flop. I thought we were 200 pp's deep. Oh man. We dodged a bullet. He had the queens. We were blocking the queen. So I saved almost 20 bucks or 20 euros. That, wow. We got lucky there by mislooking the situation. Nuts. We don't slow play here. Cannot bet. Fuck, he had the set. Oh, he's crushing us now. Well, he called with the set and didn't get implied, so he made a minus EV call on the turn. Just have to be happy. But still, it sucks. Let's see what was the session total. Was it profitable? Oh man! Over 50. 55 euros. Did we make that much? Well, I think maybe we did. That's a nice profit. Wow. 5 winning sessions in a row. We're rolling. And all of those after a cash out. Which is weird. PLO visions, where's my visions? Where's my visions? I haven't set it up. So we do this the old school. Oh, not this. This old school, but this is the old school. We just put the browser here. right. Uh, how this works is that we have either boards or hands, and we can either learn go through specific situations or we can practice and we can just select the kind of hand. We're going to use the simple practice feature here. Let's close that one. So the simple way is just we generate boards or hands. Maybe we see what do we do with individual hands and then generate. And then what the situation is that um, this is a brief operator who has the crown because he's the king. And it's a senior raised bot. He has checked the flop because it's our turn to act. And what do we do here? When he checks, what do we do with ace, king, h6? Do we check or do we bet 50%? And now, if I'm able, I'm going to put up some kick-ass voting system that everyone can vote. What would you do? And probably, I know, the cool thing about here is that this gives you what someone would do. And I can say what I would do when I want to exploit small stakes players. So there's two different strategies. One is balanced GTO approach, and the other one is maximum exploitation of the player pool and micros players. And often they are very opposite to each other. So if I was playing here and opponent checks, I would definitely bet Sommer wants to check. And here versus check, is going to check 52% of hands and bet 48% of hands. So half the time Sommer wants to bet, and here you can see the actual hands that Sommer bets. It's going to bet with two backdoor flush draws when one flush draw is ace high. It's going to bet with just the backdoor ace high flush draw when he has the ace blocker. We don't have the. If we had here a king of clubs, ace of clubs actually, then it probably would be the bet. Here we can see that ace king ace 8 would be 80% of times a bet and so on. So you can see the actual hands. But let's keep this simple and let's just roll a few of these. We are in position once again versus a check. Do we bet? I think this is definitely a check. No, now the solver wants to bet with overpair on 985. I wouldn't bet this one. I suck in solver strategy. 0 out of 2. And now we have a king blockers. This is a mandatory bet. No! 0 out of 3. Oh man, I have such a work to do with this solver stuff. 200 pp's deep. Why are we 200 pp's deep? There shouldn't be 200 pp's deep. I don't know. Okay. Oh, it's heads up probably then. When he checks, no value. And now the only chance. Oh, he bets. Oh, it's a fold. 1 out of 4. Let's do one more. Hundred BP senior raised bot. Oh, it's PLO 200. Wow. Why does it show this way? Why isn't it just in BBs? Weird. He opened and he doesn't bet the flop. I think it's a bet. No, it's a check. I would bet. He doesn't hit the board. He folds his hands. Oh man, 1 out of 5. That's what we're going to beat tomorrow. I suck. I suck in this one. There's a lot to learn. But you can learn with me during the tune because it's my project. 1 month journey to solve a world. And it starts tomorrow. I hope I have the matrix. I hope I get the matrix working by that. Alright, that's for the stream. I have to go to sleep. Sorry, I couldn't hold up longer with my throat. I hope I get the medicine tomorrow and it will be better. So thanks everyone for joining. Now go have fun. How do I host nut racing? How do we raid? Oh, you are all already there. Now let's raid anyway. Raiding is more funnier than. Does it work this way? Oh, 8 viewers ready to raid. Woohoo! Let's go. Thanks for watching. At least we'll Mr. Nut Racing something fun to do. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to sleep. Thanks and bye bye.